May 9th. Pro Jared becomes the first person to lose 100,000 subs in a day. May 10th. James Charles becomes the first person to lose 1 million subs in a day. Poor Jared. Lost his marriage, dignity, career, and now he lost his sub-loss record. What's up, guys, and welcome back to EmKay. My name is Damien, and today we're looking through r/murdered by words. I mean, what else would it be? What else would it be? It's words. Breaking. Armed woman arrested after ramming a van into the White House fence. She has previously been arrested twice for trying to climb the fence. 3 failed attempts to get into the White House. Who does she think she is? Hillary Clinton? And then no one laughs, he waits, and he's like, Hillary Clinton? I like to think that all the murdered by word posts are like people at comedy clubs, and then they're just reiterating the joke when no one laughs.
Please clap.
The new Bloomberg cover is a work of art, and it's Marky Mark and the Zucker Bunch, just sitting right there. The apology machine, Facebook says it cares, is that enough? What are you thinking about, Mark? Ooh, that's a lot of code. That's a lot of code, Marky. Marky Mark. Speak, I am sorry. Do you accept insults, you absolute buffoon? Buffoon. A moron who thinks he is smarter than others but cannot spell the word buffoon. That bonehead wrote a letter to the newspaper calling Steve Jobs a buffoon. How embarrassing would that be? Oh no, you messed up, Charles. Plan B is a personal robotic bee designed to mimic how bees pollinate flowers and crops. Instead of saving the environment and helping actual bees, let's spend billions on robots that do what bees would do for free. What's up, bro? Do you think I've peed 1 million times in my life? Heck nah, son. Are you freaking dumb? Boy, you about to get roasted. The average human urinates 6 to 8 times a day. If you've been doing that since you were born, that is 52,560 at the high side of that average. That number, resembling nowhere near a million, had to have been configured by a dim-witted moron. That's you. You would have to be at least 348 years old, peeing 8 times a day to pee 1 million times, or pee 34 times a day and live to 80. If a 12-year-old is roped by her father and the father takes her to get an abortion, the evidence of the crime will be destroyed and he'll go on molesting his victim for years. If, however, the child is born, his crime will be discovered and she will be rescued from the abuse. I don't know about that, Matt Walsh. I don't think I like a 12-year-old giving birth. Doctor, oh sorry mate, if I heal up your stab wound, then the evidence of the stabbing will be gone and your attacker will go free. However, if I leave it open and have you very slowly bleed to death, we might just catch this guy and prevent all future stabbings. Chicken pox at 8 years and shingles around 38 years. I'm still living. No need to vaccinate. One of my mates got hit by a car. He lived. I guess we don't need any of those road safety laws. Congratulations on wasting $100 billion landing a remote-controlled buggy on Mars. Not sure how this is supposed to help us poor people here on Earth, but great job. Jens is going off. The money doesn't get sent to Mars, idiot. Oh, they broke out the I word. It gets spent and put back into the economy. Just because the government isn't hand-feeding it to you, that doesn't mean it left America. If we removed the church from tax exemption, we'd have enough money to send a rover to Mars once every 2 weeks forever. Not to mention, it only cost $2.5 billion, which is what the US military spends every 33 hours. And we spend $7 billion on potato chips a year. Yet, NASA is the bad guy, lol. Why are the world wars called the world wars when it was only a bunch of white countries beefing over who gets to control and screw up the world the most? Why does everything white suddenly become the world? Ah, yes. The world wars were white. Remember the white countries: Japan, China, Egypt, Libya, Morocco, Iraq, Brazil, the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Burma, and Ethiopia in the world wars? So white. All girls with A cups need to stop wasting money on bras and just buy some tank tops like the rest of the homies. All guys with little wieners need to stop wasting money on boxers and just buy some panties like the rest of the girlies. I agree with that one. Being a heterosexual during Pride Month is like being a Jew back in Nazi Germany. Who sold you this take? Because that is a bad one, my friend. That is a terrible, terrible take. It's true. A sympathetic gay couple have sheltered me in their attic for the last 5 days. The Gestapo came yesterday and interrogated my benefactors, but they didn't search the house. At least, not this time. I'm putting them in terrible danger, but I don't know what else to do. I know what happens to those who protect breeders. They know it too. How long will they be willing to risk their lives for me? I trust them. I have to. What happens when the closet police come back, though? What happens when they're forced to choose between their safety and mine? Pray it doesn't come to that. A crowd is marching in the street today. I could hear them chanting, "Yes, Queen!" through the walls of my hiding place. I can't tell if it's the stomp of their thigh-high boots or my own shaking, but it feels like an earthquake. An earthquake inside my own head. God, there's so many of them. I need to stay positive, but I can feel the spidery thread of hope slipping through my fingers. Why didn't I listen after Homonacht? I could have left. There was still time, but I didn't listen. There's no escape now. Only hiding. Hiding and waiting for Pride Month to be over. And scene. This is an elementary school in Ireland. Within a decade, I guarantee the Gaelic language and culture will cease to exist. Yeah, the English who spent hundreds of years trying to destroy Irish culture aren't the problem. 20 black kids are. If your ex texts you, "I still love you, I want you back," what will be your reply? "See, this is why I left you. Always texting your frickin' exes." Thanks, Jacoby. Tell us about your daily commute. What makes it great? What would you want to change? Hashtag City of Tomorrow. What do you guys say about that, Spencer? Actually going to work on like the 7,000 people you just laid off? Is that what you want to change, or is that what makes it great? You didn't specify here, Spencer. I'm a little confused. So I'm at a friend's restaurant for lunch, and this guy at the bar is complaining about a dish using the word bland multiple times like it hurts. Gives him power. He really knows what it means. Or the dish is actually bland. Hint, it's not. I was having the same freaking thing and I've had it multiple times before. So the owner walks over, offers to get him a new serving. No. New meal? No. Dude just wants to complain and he goes, "I wouldn't serve this to a homeless person." And with like a 1 second delay, the owner goes, "Well, yes, you strike me as someone who believes the homeless don't deserve to eat." Talk about seeing someone deflate and fast. Well played. Thanks, the angry bartender. America was founded on Christian values and the Word of God. If you don't like Christianity, then go to a different country and practice whatever you want. Ray, as the government of the United States of America is not, in any sense, founded on the Christian religion, as it has in no self, no character of enmity against the laws, religion, or tranquility. What do you guys say about that, Kalan? Kalan? Alan with a silent K? I don't know what your name is, but what do you got to say about that? Single woman's title, Miss. Married woman's title, Mrs. Unknown woman's title, Miss. Married man's title, Mr. Single man's title, Mr. Unknown man's title, Mr. Because a woman only has status if she is married. Think about it. Add an apostrophe to Mrs. Misters. Think about it. And then go throw up. Actually, that's entirely incorrect. For men in the UK and in other English-speaking countries, Master is used for boys under 18, example Master John Smith. When he becomes a man, he gets the title Mr. The women's title structure is similarly designed. Miss refers to a girl typically where Mrs., short for mistress, the female equivalent of Mr., not Misters, as you suggest, is for a married woman. In the early 20th century, however, Miss was reintroduced specifically to give an unmarried woman a title that wasn't as insulting as calling an adult woman Miss or an unmarried one Mrs. Today, Miss is usually used by adult women of married, unmarried, or divorced status, which is safe to use if unsure about her preferred title. Next time, fact check before you go on the offensive. There are really worthy causes out there which need help and attention, but historically inaccurate styles of address isn't really one of them. Honestly, climate change scares the heck out of me and it makes me so sad to see what we're losing because of it. Maybe you should learn some actual science then, and stop listening to the criminals pushing the global warming scam. I don't know, man. I already went and got a PhD in astrophysics. Seems like more than that would be overkill at this point. Nah, just do it. Just do it. Just do it, stupid. Just get science. How much do you get paid for each HPV vaccine? Less than the florist gets paid for the flowers at the funeral for someone who dies from HPV-related cancer. Dang, Chad. Trump's pick for ICE director. I can tell which migrant children will become gang members by looking into their eyes. Can he tell which white kids will end up being school shooters? No such thing as white African. You cannot claim ancestry from a country you murdered your way into. Africa isn't a frickin' country. In the most northern part of the continent of Africa, white people are native to those lands. And it's called immigration, you frickin' idiot. If there are no white Africans, then there are no black Americans or Europeans. During the 18th century, the politician John Montagu insulted rival John Wilkes by saying, "Upon my soul, Wilkes, I don't know whether you'll die upon the gallows or of syphilis." To which Wilkes replied by saying, "That will depend, my lord, on whether I embrace your principles or your mistress." Ooh. The "can I speak to the manager" haircut. Wow, I really can't believe how people can be so judgmental over a flipping haircut. Yes, my hair has been different lengths of this style for years. I've gotten nothing but compliments on my hair, but then again, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but you don't have to be such jerks about it. Would you like to speak to the page administrator about this? Ladies, a priest I know was forced on Sunday to ask a woman at Mass to cover her shoulders. Please help the priest to protect the purity of the men at Holy Mass by choosing to dress modestly. The alternative is awkward for all involved. Thank you. And if your eye causes you to sin, gouge it out. It's better to enter the kingdom of God with only one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown into hell. Mark 9:47. If a man's purity is at risk in seeing a woman's shoulder, you should plug out his eyes. When is Hollywood gonna stop piggybacking off of classics by using a female lead and essentially remaking the same movies? And for all of you feminists who say anything positive about this, you're being taken advantage of by Hollywood. They just see you as an easy target market. Hollywood has become so lazy. You know that Linda Hamilton is a leading woman in both Terminator 1 and 2, correct? Wait, is that from Arnold himself? Men wear $60 boxers for $3 worth of wiener. Women wear Victoria's Secret panties for coochie that ain't no secret. No vaccine in my day, or my kids' day, and hey, we all got it and survived. I guess the older generations were just more robust in the day's tender flowers. If you hate advancement and the improvements modern technology has brought us so much, get off Facebook and carve your whining into a stone tablet. And that's the end of r/murderedbywords, and if you like the video, leave a like down below. I don't know, I've been trying to find ways to end these videos and have you guys participate, so what do you guys like today, huh? What made you go, haha, that's awesome today? Hear a funny joke? You have a good day at school? You out of school for those kids out of school? Isn't it like in America? Didn't we already get out of school? Oh well, I'm going on too long. Subscribe for more content, and as always, I'll be seeing you.